It's old-time hockey, the way you're supposed to play. You throw a little lumber if a guy gets in your way. You play like Gordie Howe or Eddie fucking Shore. We can't all be Gretzky, some news or Bobby Orr's. Hey!
We all know the story of the 1991 NHL Draft. Lindros was the clear number one pick, but refused to play for Quebec if they drafted him, and all the drama that unfolded shortly afterwards. But what about the number 2 pick that year? Whatever happened to Pat Falloon? Right from the get-go, Pat Falloon burst onto the scene in 88-89 with the Spokane Chiefs of the Western Hockey League, scoring 78 points in just 72 games. The following year, upping his point production to 124 points, and in his draft year, 138 in just 61 games, 64 of those being goals. Though many viewed him as a consolation prize to Lindros, he was still a very highly touted draft pick, and was drafted by the San Jose Sharks, 2nd overall. They were hoping to make Pat Falloon the cornerstone of their new franchise. And for that first season, it seemed to work. In 79 games in the NHL, Pat Falloon would score 25 goals, 34 assists for 59 points. Not too bad for a rookie. But unfortunately, he would never hit those heights again. And after just 4 years with the San Jose Sharks, Falloon was traded at the start of the 95-96 season to the Philadelphia Flyers. He had a pretty good bounce back with the Flyers in 62 games, scoring 48 points, but his production would dip again, and in the following year, he would only play 52 games and score 23 points. During the 97-98 season, he would be traded from the Flyers to the Ottawa Senators, where he would record only 6 points in the next 28 games. During the 98-99 season, he would play a full year with the Edmonton Oilers, scoring 40 points in 82 games. The following year would see Falloon play only 33 games with the Oilers before being traded, but he did notch 18 points. He would be traded to the Pittsburgh Penguins to finish out the remainder of the year, scoring only 13 points in 30 games. Being unable to secure a contract in the NHL for the 2000-2001 season, Pat Falloon packed his bags and headed over to the Swiss League to play for the Davos Hockey Club. Playing in 43 games, he would score 38 points to finish out his professional hockey career. After his season in Switzerland, Falloon returned home to play in his hometown of Foxwarren, Saskatchewan for the Foxwarren Falcons, from the very tiny North Central Hockey League in Western Manitoba. Unsurprisingly, he was the top scorer in the league, and would help the Falcons win 6 straight league championships from 2001-02 to 2006-07. All in total, Falloon would play in 575 NHL games, score 143 goals, 179 assists for 322 points. He was a Memorial Cup champion in 1991 with the Spokane Chiefs. He would also win World Junior Gold that same year. He was the number 2 overall draft pick in 1991 and won a Spengler Cup with Davos in 2001. He would start off strong with the Sharks in his early career, but as many coaches and GMs would say throughout his entire career in the different teams that he played on, his lack of conditioning would make the difference. How different could the Sharks have been had they drafted Scott Niedermayer as the number 2 overall pick, or even Peter Forsberg as their number 2 pick? But I guess we'll never know.
It's old-time hockey, the way you're supposed to play. You throw a little lumber if a guy gets in your way. You play like Gordie Howe or Eddie fucking Shore. We can't all be Gretzky, some news or Bobby Orr's. Hey!